A father of three charged with killing his brother-in-law faces 48 years in prison.
The defendant, Daniel Prickett, put a death grip around his throat.
He says he was trying to protect his home and family.
He came to the aid of his sister-in-law.
Good family guy, he's raising children.
Danny Prickett is an innocent man.
If you were in his shoes and you were defending your home, would you want to be prosecuted for murder?
A computer tech, a forklift operator, an electrician, and 9 others will decide his fate.
Let's go step by step, starting at the beginning of the evening.
With permission from the judge, the defendant, and the jurors, ABC News was given unprecedented access to the process.
He was doing something in the closet, very suspicious.
Objection, Judge.
In the courtroom and behind closed doors.
Take the offer to your client.
Okay.
We follow the defense.
My gut tells me we can win it all.
We're not going to take the offer.
The prosecution.
Now it's time for you to hold Daniel Prickett accountable.
And 12 ordinary citizens.
I struggle with making the decision.
We'll be fine.
They got a verdict.
In the jury room. Tonight, the people of the state of Colorado versus Daniel Prickett.
Inside, I wish I'd have just stayed in bed, said I ain't getting up. But when you see something going on in your house that is way out of control, and you have to do something. If you have any kind of gumption to you, you're going to stand up and do something.
Knowing their case is not a strong one, the prosecution considers offering a plea to a lesser charge, like reckless manslaughter, or the even less serious criminally negligent homicide.
And I got a feeling that what we're going to do is just decide if an offer is appropriate, and if so, what.
The defense team does want a plea deal, but they've got a problem. 2 non-violent, drug-related felonies from over a decade ago are still on Danny Prickett's record. Any third felony conviction would mean mandatory incarceration. The offer means pleading guilty to reckless manslaughter. In return, the prosecution will ignore his prior felonies, and the judge may be persuaded to waive prison time and put him on probation.
My gut tells me to go to trial.
But we think we can keep you out of prison.
Yeah.
In front of this judge with your life on these facts.
I'm not going to plead to something I didn't do.
We're not going to take the offer, so we're good to go.
He's taking a huge risk. I mean, this is too big a risk with the guy with 2 priors. And a dead body. And a good prosecutor. It's too big a risk.
You know, I can't see myself standing up there saying guilty to something I didn't do.
2 days before the trial, defense lawyers Daniel Recht and Rick Kornfeld want to gauge how their client Daniel Prickett might perform on the witness stand.
Well, the downside of putting him on is that he gets hurt on cross-examination, and a jury feels more like he wasn't being honest than they did before they heard him. And, you know, Fran Wasserman is a good, talented prosecutor who could hurt him.
Daniel Prickett's attorneys know his freedom depends on the testimony of his family. They will be called as witnesses for the prosecution.
The DA gets the first crack at you, which is a bummer, but there's nothing I can do about it. He's going to attack you. You just say, if they're true, don't fight it, just say, yes, sir. I don't want you to volunteer. I mean, I'm not telling you to lie. If they say to you,
why?
Well, you have been drinking, you can say yes. But you don't have to volunteer bad things about yourself.
I don't know why.
So that's all I'm saying.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As I explained to you earlier this morning, my name is Harlan Bachman. I'll be the judge in this particular case.
On April 26th, the trial begins.
Do you and each of you solemnly swear that
this is the jury of Daniel Prickett's peers. Among them, an auto mechanic, an office manager, a student, and a forklift operator.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Arturo Garcia is dead because the defendant, Daniel Prickett, put a death grip around his throat. This is a case about accountability, the defendant's accountability for Arturo Garcia's death.
Danny Prickett didn't kill Arturo Garcia. What Danny Prickett did is go into that bathroom to help the wife of Arturo Garcia. She was in the bathroom with her husband, who was freaking out on a cocaine overdose. Does he restrain him by putting his arm around his neck? No, not once, not for 1 second, never. And when Lucy Garcia left that bathroom, he was breathing. And for doing the right thing, what did Danny Prickett get? This nightmare. This case. When this case is over and you go into the jury room, I'm going to urge you to come back with verdicts of not guilty on all homicide counts. Thanks.